Hey, Tim.
Hey, Greg.
How's it going?
Fantastic.
Bring in the energy.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Where's your whistle from the water bottle?
Yeah. I don't have it with me. I should keep that with us at all. Every time I record, so I can hit the the loud cup. Yeah. So what's going on?
Not too much, man.
Yeah.
Just it was t-shirt weather today.
Oh, it was so nice.
So great, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it probably got higher than that, but when I looked, it was 61, and I was like, oh,
so desperately needed.
So good.
Yeah,
compared to 6. Yeah, but it was a good day to get outside.
Yeah,
do some stuff.
Feel the sun on your face. I like to drive with the window rolled down. Is just such a nice thing, man.
Oh, so good. Can't wait for continued warmth.
Yeah.
It's a long winter.
Which is funny if you look at the forecast as of today. It was like high of 70 whatever, and then snow on Sunday. I'm like, welcome to Pennsylvania.
Yeah. I may or may not have put all my snow shovels away, so we'll see if I have to get them back out.
I don't mind snow now because it just melts so quick. So who cares?
That's true.
Yeah.
The permanent frozen earth, I think, is finally kind of given away.
I still have a huge chunk on my driveway. I'm like, July, man, it's going to be there till July.
Kind of a snowball fight in July. Other than that, baseball, spring training still rolling along. World Baseball Classic is rolling along.
Hope springs eternal. Yeah. Team USA is looking good.
Yeah, it's fun to watch. I never really got into it in past years, but this year I've actually been kind of paying attention.
It's one of those things where all I think about is Edwin Diaz blowing out his ankle.
Celebrating,
and
right?
It's celebrating. And so, now that it's been a couple years removed, I can actually kind of enjoy it. So
yeah, and it is weird because the whole time you're kind of holding your breath.
It is, yeah.
Just don't hurt yourself, anyone. Just make it to the season. Nobody getting injured. So.
I don't care if you get shellacked with a 9.8, ERA. Just come out healthy. Yeah.
Totally. Other than that, it's just kind of that middle ground between, end of winter and kind of the beginning of spring. So, yeah.
Don't have to mow the lawn yet.
That's true. Yeah. The lawn has been a lot of mud lately.
Yeah.
All that snow melted. It's just like the dog goes outside, comes in, he's covered in mud.
Yep. Yeah.
But it's fine.
Yeah. It's better than 6.
Yeah. That's going to be like our catchphrase. At least it's better than 6.
I like it.
Yeah. So you have something fun for us today?
I mean, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So, we talk about different topics. And one of the topics I thought that we haven't talked about, fully, was fashion. We might have mentioned a few things here and there. Yeah. But I thought, let's just take a nice look at some of the ridiculous fashion that was the 1980s.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure this is going to be a fun little walk down memory lane. And probably most of them will be like, I wore that. My hair looked like that. All right, cool. Let's check it out.
All right. So the first thing I want to, just kind of put out there is we all know 80s was the decade of big hair.
Oh, yeah.
So you can't not talk about fashion and trends in the 80s without mentioning the girl with the Aquanet hair.
Oh, yeah. I mean, my high school was not dissimilar from probably every other high school in the entire world, probably. But yeah, a lot of big hair in those yearbooks.
Totally. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So I grabbed a picture, which is, I think, pretty fake, but it just,
Yeah. Just massive wall of hair coming up. And the bangs. This one's sort of got a half bang, but I remember there were some of the girls that was just like an arc of bangs and then just a wall of hair coming up from there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember girls also, they just had instead of the bang coming down, it was like straight up.
Yep.
Very weird. Want to show their forehead, but keep the bang. So it was like, we'll just go up with it. Yeah.
There's a little something about Mary going on there.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we got big hair.
Start. And I was just, thinking about the 80s, and I'm sure you can attest to this, Tim, is like everything in the 80s when it came to, advertising, marketing, the coloring schemes, it was neon, especially teal.
Yep.
They were designs where geometric shapes were on a grid in the background. So whatever squiggly neon shape, then you had geometric shapes behind that on some kind of like background.
Yeah, totally.
And it was everywhere, right?
Yeah. I feel like even at stores, like even at the Gap, they'd have these like bands of color and stuff like that. And
yeah. Very, very colorful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So the first thing that I thought of was when I was a kid, the first trend that I really, really wanted to be a part of was some kids in class were talking about having OP shirts. And I was like, OP, what's OP? Right?
Yeah.
So then I had to ask around and find out. I'm like, oh, Ocean Pacific.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, Mom, we got to go to the store.
Yeah.
And so I am 99% sure this might be my shirt right here that I found on the internet. So this was the design. It was the powder blue with the sunset and stuff. I mean, that was my shirt, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I know I had a few OP, shirts and different things. This one, I think that this might be one of those rare instances where we did not have the exact same thing. I don't think I had this one, but yeah, definitely had a bunch of, the surf inspired wear, and OP definitely was at the top of that list.
It was big, right?
Yeah. Very cool.
Up next is an item that we had talked about previously, but you can't not talk about it.
The Swatch watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know we've talked about the fact that I had found my original one, and actually I think in the What's in the Box episode.
That's right, 2 episodes ago. If you want to go check that out.
That's right. And then I went on eBay and found the exact same watch, and now I have a working one. The band is not broken, but I think you had the
jellyfish.
The jellyfish. Yeah,
I did have the jellyfish. Yeah,
very cool.
I wore it so much it got different, it's not stained, but the clear plastic got weird.
Yeah, it would kind of
brownish or whatever. Yeah. And so, but I did love that. I did love that Swatch.
Yeah. The jellyfish was definitely one of the more popular ones. I think the one that I had, although it was cool because it had a big dot in the center and then a pattern, and there was no numbers or markings or anything.
Okay.
It was just a glow in the dark little dot that would go around the outside.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, it wasn't one of the more popular ones, but it was, it was unique. It was cool. I think it's cool that they've continued to be a business. The Swatch still exists and you can still get them. I don't know how many people are out there getting them these days, but they're still out there, which is neat.
There's a funny story. I don't know how I came across them. I remember I had 3 Swatch watch pins and I found them not long ago. And I think I gave them to William.
Okay.
Does he still have them? Probably not, but I'm wishing I wish I would have held on to those a little bit longer. But
that's funny.
This next item was one I had, and it was I couldn't believe my parents let me do it. It was a big deal. I got Converse Jams, which were the tri-colored high top Converse, and it was so audaciously ugly. It even came with colored shoelaces to match the odd colored whatever. I mean, these things were hideous, and I loved them. Did you have the Jams or know anybody?
I did not have.
Or was that what they're called? Yeah, the Converse Jams. Yeah.
I didn't have the multicolor ones. I did have a pair of electric teal.
Oh,
my brother had a pair of the electric yellow ones.
That's sharp.
Yeah, and then I know I had a pair of just standard green ones at one point.
Yeah.
Over the years, I had a pair of white ones, a pair of black ones. I've had a lot of Converse over the years.
I had black. Yeah, I like the black ones.
I never had the Jams, but I know some clowns who had those.
Right? It's one of those you shake your head at and you're like, oh no.
But at the time, it had a moment.
It did, right? Yeah. Sure. I tell myself that. This next one, I don't. It doesn't have a name, but it's the 3/4 T-shirt with sleeve stripes and large numbers.
Oh yeah, it was like the original jersey.
Yes,
but no name on it, or they were totally generic.
Yeah, colors. It was just yeah.
I think I had at least one of those.
Yeah. And they seem to be big on TV.
Yeah.
I remember seeing a lot of, I guess that was just the style, or they didn't want to marketing, or I'm not sure what it was, but there seemed to be old 70s shows and 80s shows, just people wearing just great big numbers on their backs without any sort of reference.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't know if there was any sort of connection to anything other than that it was sports team.
Go sports.
Go my favorite sports team.
So how about this, Tim? I was thinking different unique things about the 80s, and we both played basketball, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? And one of the cool things I had was not only a headband, but the classic 80s athletic wrist bands, because you sweat a lot on your wrists.
Yeah.
And you got to keep the ball dry.
Yeah. No, I had numerous pairs of these.
Right?
I had one pair. They were yellow with red and blue stripes on them.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. I think I had a pair that was just straight yellow. Actually, now that this is core memory unlocked.
Oh, nice.
I think one year for soccer, they gave them out as part of your uniform. So you had a yellow, like club league t-shirt, and then you got matching yellow wristbands. And they might even be floating around in the box somewhere.
On the next, what's in the box?
Exactly. Yeah. And this is probably, oh my gosh, this could be 10, 15 years ago. I had like a moment where I was like feeling retro.
Yeah.
And I got this, it's burgundy and yellow headband. And then I got a bunch of different colored wristbands.
That's awesome. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah.
But there was a moment when Jack was little where wristbands kind of came back, and they were like oversized. They were like double the length. Oh,
okay.
Yeah. Cover almost his entire forearm because he was little. But yeah, he needed his cool wristbands. So.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And to go along with those athletic wristbands, how about some very tiny athletic shorts?
Yeah, that was all the rage. As much leg as possible. And what's funny too is, I mean, I don't know, I haven't seen your list, so I don't know if this is coming after, but the knee-high socks that would go with this. So
I did not include those. But
you'd have the shorts that barely covered anything, and then socks up to your thighs. And it's a real look.
There's something hanging out on the side.
Avert your eyes. Yeah. And even, this is a little bit older, but I know in junior high, like we had a gym uniform that we had to buy and wear. And those were pretty short shorts.
Yeah. I was in Catholic high school, so we had to buy the gym uniforms. Yeah. They weren't exactly much longer than this.
Yeah. And it was like across the board, like my dad, everybody was
joggers,
wearing,
tennis players,
shorts, baby.
Basketball players were the worst.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. Little tiny athletic shorts. Now this one I know we had mentioned before, and I got one, but it was like way after the fad was over. Was Hypercolor t-shirts, because you want to embarrass yourself in front of those girls you like.
Yeah, I feel like, they hit the school, and I remember a couple kids got them, and I just kept like, it was like very quick that everyone was like, check out his armpits. He's got the heat rings.
Hamburgers. He's got hamburgers in there.
I was just like, I don't think I want that. Oh, that's funny.
So did you get one? Or
I never did.
You never did? Okay.
No,
yeah.
I missed that craze. Or maybe purposely. Never did. But they came back too. I know I've seen that advertised on like Instagram or something. Yeah.
Did they just not put the Hypercolor in the armpit area?
Really? That's the move right there. Yeah.
And how about this one? Big visor sunglasses. Those, they're colored. What was the brand? Was it Oakley?
Oakley had them.
Yeah.
And there were summers where I was like, if there's a way that I could somehow raise $200 to get myself a pair of those Oakleys. Mm-hmm. And then of course I got like a knockoff pair. It's like the mono lens. It just covers like your entire face.
It was so futuristic looking.
Yeah.
Who was the athlete? The Boz.
Yeah. The Boz was big in
Boswell, maybe? I don't know what his name was. He was just called the Boz, right?
Brian Bosworth.
Bosworth, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, he was all about the
you could land an airplane on his haircut.
Yeah. Perfectly cut and coiffed.
They were kind of cool. Yeah. I mean, they were neat at the time. They were unique.
Yeah. And the rainbow lens. That was
the rainbow lens. Yeah. I remember in the couple years later in high school, I found they had this company sold them, and you could interchange different color lenses, and I was like, I gotta have that. And then I immediately lost them. You know.
Yeah.
All right, here's a nice one for you 80's hair metal band people. Ripped acid washed jeans.
Oh yeah. That was where it was at.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I had multiple pairs of these.
Yeah.
Not so ripped. My parents really wouldn't allow the over ripped, but a little bit was okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like most of mine were just, they just were the acid wash, but they weren't all torn up.
Right. Yeah.
But I think I had like the black acid washed and then like the blue acid washed.
Yeah.
I think I even had a pair of I think they might be coming later on, so I won't mention it yet. But there's something. It's inspired by the jeans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'll wait and see.
We'll see if it's on the list. Okay, it could be. It's very possible. Going along with the, covering the legs section of the tour here. Up next, parachute pants.
Oh, yeah.
I did not get parachute pants.
I had 2 pairs.
Oh.
And a black pair and a gray pair.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Were they like the ones on the screen?
They were similar. Yeah. I don't think they didn't have the red zippers. The ones we're looking at are gray with red, looks like red zippers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, my zippers were the same color as the pants, but I did the the bandana around the thigh. I went all in on the parachute.
All right, Tim's mom, where's the picture? Please get us a picture.
I'm sure there's one floating around somewhere. But yeah, those were cool.
I mean, I wasn't cool, and that didn't happen for me. Missed the boat on that one. And then, of course, the denim jacket.
Now, I think that picture you have is the exact jacket that I
think
had.
that's the same one I had too.
Yeah, the Levi's jacket.
Yeah.
They had a little extra sort of adornment that kind of came down from the pockets.
Kind of just like yeah.
But yeah, it was sort of it was blue, but had a little bit of the acid wash sort of quality to it.
Yeah, like
not
a faded.
Overly, but just a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I had 2 or 3 jean jackets, through my maybe even elementary school I might have had one, but then I know through junior high and high school I had multiple jean jackets.
Okay. Yeah, I just remember having one like one that I wore like constantly when I was like 7th or 8th grade.
Yeah,
it might not have left my body, and the pockets were stuffed with crap.
Yeah, Greg, it's 6 degrees out. I'm wearing my jean jacket.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
jean jacket was cool.
Very good. Yeah, and then we're getting here closer to the bottom of the list, but we'll go back to the legs in another pant called the corduroy pants by Levi. And here, this might be the pair of pants I had too. This is with the holes in them. And I just remember being a little kid playing in the corduroy and the feeling and the heaviness of them.
Oh yeah.
And like you just sweat so bad in the corduroy pants. I hated them. I absolutely hated them.
Yeah, I feel like they were like double lined because of the corduroy on the outside, that they would put like an inner lining.
Yeah.
That wasn't corduroy, and it just made them so heavy.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, I had so many pairs of corduroys growing up.
From
like really little, like in the, the Granimals or whatever, the like matching clothes for kids.
Yes, the Granimals.
I think I had corduroys then and like all the way through.
Yeah. Man. Yeah.
I don't remember what the movie was, but there's a movie where this kid's wearing them and he's like running. And the kid yells at him, he's like, "Slow down, man. You're going to start a fire." Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
I always and I didn't realize it until I saw the Seinfeld episode where he gets the suit that swishes when he walks. But thinking back like that, the corduroy pants was whoosh, whoosh,
oh, yeah. It had a real sound effect to it.
It's like terrible. I hated them things, man.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're getting close to the end here. Let me just see how many we got left. We got a couple more here. How about the good old reliable Garfield t-shirts? Now, your brother was a huge Garfield fan, if I am correct.
Garfield was like his thing. Yeah. Maybe not by his choosing, but other people decided
right.
for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. The I Hate Mondays. That's a good one right there.
Mm-hmm.
And
the Garfield graphic tee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Probably my brother had one. I don't remember having one myself, though. Did you have any?
I might have had one, but I do think we were a little bit younger on this because I knew my brother had one and my older cousins had them. Yeah. So I think maybe we were just, that fad was already kind of fading by the time we were older,
Maybe the Simpsons graphic tees might have been more like
that
ours.
might be on next episode's list.
little preview.
Tune in next week.
Yeah,
that's
cool. Though.
Garfield was like a big deal back in the day.
Well, they'd have the like Garfield special on TV, like the holiday specials and stuff. Yeah, Garfield was big.
He seemed to have like a Halloween special, Thanksgiving special, a Christmas special. Yeah.
Garfield goes to the vet special.
Garfield makes a trip to the kitty litter box. Yeah. Cool. All right. Up next. Now, this was a pretty big deal for me going to Catholic high school because you had your footwear had to be limited.
Yeah.
And it was the penny loafer. So we couldn't wear sneakers because we had to wear, ties and dress pants and all of that stuff. So at least with the penny loafers, it was slip on, slip off. And they were, kind of cool for a week.
Now, the picture you have, they actually have the pennies in them. Did you put pennies
Oh,
in
yeah.
yours?
Yeah.
I don't know that I ever had them.
I can't
might have had
yeah.
shoes that were kind of like, there's like a leather shoe for going to, I don't know, like church or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know if they were official penny loafers or not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it was just we were looking something to do because we had to wear these dress pants and stuff. And they were definitely the girls had a lot. It was definitely a lot of the girls really liked them. Yeah. All right, now this one I didn't know what this was. That's what these were called. They're called jam shorts. Yeah. And I had some, but I was asking my wife. I said, tell me about some of the fashions you remember. And she said these jam shorts. I'm like, I don't remember. And then, I don't know what jam shorts are. And then I saw that and I'm like, oh, I remember that. I had those.
Yeah. Now this photo that you have, they're extremely colorful. It's like the classic, like if you were to say to ChatGPT, create an 80s graphic, it would be like a magenta circle, a yellow triangle, a bunch of black dots with some green and, blue shapes and stuff. Mm-hmm. That's what these shorts look like. Yeah. I remember the ones that were like solid colors though. It was just like hot pink. Or like, teal or yellow. Yeah. But seeing these, I this wouldn't have been my first thought, but I totally remember these as well.
Yeah.
I think my dad had a pair of pink jams.
Nice. Yeah. Your dad is cool.
Yeah.
And this is a nice trend. Like, I think, again, a little bit maybe before us, kind of like the Garfield side of things. But how about the Coca-Cola long sleeve T-shirt with the collar? Like, they were around a lot. A lot of kids had them, but maybe a little bit also ahead of our time too.
Well, in this case, my brother had this one. It was the red top, red bottom with the red Coca-Cola Classic on it. And then I guess maybe because he got one, I got one, but mine was blue on the top, yellow on the bottom.
Ooh.
Which I've never seen Coke in those colors. Maybe it was like they got a discount because it was the wrong colors or something. I don't know. But mine was blue with yellow. And I'm going to go ahead and say that there might be, I'll have to check my yearbook, but I think it was like a 7th grade yearbook that I was at the school dance wearing the Coca-Cola.
The aforementioned Coca-Cola shirt.
So I'll have to check and see if that is true or not.
That's awesome.
I think that there's a photo of that one.
Blue and yellow.
Yeah. Now the photo is going to be black and white because back then the yearbooks were black and white.
But
yeah, it was blue on the top and yellow on the
That's
bottom.
interesting.
Yeah. I'll have to check a bin. Maybe that's in a bin somewhere. Yeah.
We never know, right?
Yeah.
I didn't do this trend, but cuffed jeans.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Did you cuff your jeans?
Yeah, totally.
See, I didn't. I was more the heavy metal guy, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was the fold it.
Yeah.
And then roll it up. Yeah. I'm doing it right now, folks.
He's looking right out of he's straight out of the 80s.
Yeah. Look at that. It's perfect. Now this I remember. I didn't have the penny loafers, but do you remember the Bass? They were just like brown, like leather shoes that were Bass, and then you do the little tassels.
Yes.
I remember having the cuff jeans with the Bass, no socks. Those Bass, they smelled like Bass. But yeah, the cuff jeans that lived pretty long. I feel like there was a bunch of years.
Yeah.
Actually, in this photo, the girl has a bandana around her leg.
That's
my kind of gal.
That's it.
That's funny.
All right. And one last one. They're kind of a combo. Again, my wife helped me with this, coming up with different things. This is a girl accessory, nothing that, well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe Tim did. The jelly shoes.
My sisters had a whole bunch of these.
Okay.
It was like, it looked like the jelly was like weaved, into almost like a wicker.
Bright neon colors, of course.
Yeah, they had a ton of these.
I just can't imagine walking around like that would kill my foot. There's nothing to it. It's it's like.
And I would think you'd be sweating, like plastic on your foot. Like, I mean, granted, there's a lot of holes in them, so you're getting some ventilation. But yeah, I would think just the bottom alone would just be sweating up the storm.
Talk about smelling like fish. And then kind of going along with that, with again, guys could have done this too, but the jelly bands. So same material, neon colors, very skinny.
Yeah.
People wore like tens of them, on their wrists. Very, more of a girl fashion, but I knew some guys who had them.
I feel like we would take them from the girls, and then we'd wear them,
just to be like, oh,
I've got your Bruce.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do remember those.
So how's my list? What'd I miss?
It was great.
Yeah.
Things that we missed. Oh my gosh. What were some of the other things from the 80s that were quintessential fashion things?
Yeah.
I don't know. Offhand. I mean, I guess there were certain other like sneakers and stuff that were kind of like kangaroos. Do you remember kangaroos?
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember my brother and I both had one pair of kangaroos. And I may have mentioned this before, but you'd put your lunch money in it and then you would be like panicking. Because you would be like, the pocket was like the size of a quarter, and you'd jam like $1 in there, and you'd be like, yeah, get it out. Yeah, I mean, just some of the other graphic tees. I mean, besides OP, there was like Gotcha. That was another.
Oh, Gotcha. Yeah.
Sort of surf inspired.
Yeah. I forgot about Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, offhand, I can't think of anything else. That was like the main thing back then. Yeah, I thought your list was great.
Cool. Thanks. Well, if any listener thinks of something that we forgot to include and you were like, how dare you, you can email us at
dads@latchkeydads.com.
Tell us what idiots we are and what fashion we missed.
That's right. All right, cool.
All right. Hey, Tim.
Hey, Greg.
I just figured, why not use this platform for a shameless plug?
Sounds great.
All right, cool. So my son, Michael, who goes to Lehigh University, is in their production of Into the Woods.
Nice.
Pretty famous Broadway musical by Stephen Sondheim and James Lapine.
Only one I've ever seen.
Right? Yeah. I mean, not to be confused with any other Into the Woods. Anyway, so he's got a pretty big part, and the show starts on Friday, April 10th, and runs through Saturday, April 18th. Nice. So you can look on the weekends. Into the Woods, all shows in the Diamond Theater at Zellner Arts Center, and tickets can be purchased online on the Zellner Arts Center website. Into the Woods, starring Michael Zaleski.
Awesome. Looking forward to it.
Nice. Can't get enough Latch-Key Dad content? Well, check out latchkeydads.com.
That's right, Greg. On our website, we've got a plethora of photos from each episode, as well as other interesting links to content that we talk about on the show.
Yeah, Tim, I really enjoy all the pictures that you put up there, as they really bring the episode home.
Yeah, I guess I'm not afraid to show those embarrassing photos of my childhood. So, we encourage you to check out the website, latchkeydads.com, for all that content.
Excellent. And if you have a moment, check out our shop page, where we've got really cool keychains for sale. If you don't know what to get your dad for Christmas, the holidays, Father's Day, birthday, check it out. It's a cool gift. Tim, did you know that listeners should like, review, and subscribe to the Latch-Key Dads podcast?
No. But now I know.
Knowing is half the battle.